Did you know that everything is fundamentally neutral? Nothing is bad and nothing is good. Everything is meaningless because nothing has built-in meaning. And that's a gift because we are the ones who put the meaning into everything. So how you define your experience, your life, what's happening is what you're gonna get back. What you put in is what you get back. That is a objective law of all dimensions, all timelines, and all realities. Sure, there's likes and dislikes. There's things you objectively prefer or don't prefer. But what that does not mean is that they are negative or positive. So if you define your experience or what you're going through or something that's happening as negative, this is a bad thing, that's what you're putting out, so that's what you're gonna get back. And maybe you've been on this spiritual journey for a while and you're like, I've been doing this and I don't really feel like I'm where I need to be, where I want to be. Well, that's an expectation. You're insisting that you should be at a certain place that you're not at. You're defining your current reality as not where you should be, as if it isn't, because, well, it is. You can create the illusion of it not being where you want to be, but that's not true. Everything that's happening right now is perfect, exactly as it is. So this insistence that you need to be in a better place is really just helping define your reality with disappointment because you expect to be somewhere else. And then you go into this negative state of disappointment. That's the energy state you're in. So that means you haven't changed. You haven't really changed. So why should your outer reality change if you haven't changed? Because you're still basing your expectation, your feelings on what's going on around you. Instead of choosing to be unconditionally happy, unconditionally content, choosing the state of being you want to be in. So you feel that disappointment because you're not where you want to be. So instead of appointing your power, you disappoint yourself from your seat of power. It doesn't matter what happens. It only matters what you do with what happens. So it's not about your external reality. It's not about whether or not it changes. It's about you choosing to be in the state you want to be in, which is happiness and joy and excitement and all of those feelings that come with this perfect dream reality that you wish to experience. It's not about the reality, it's about your state of being. And that's your power. You choosing to feel regardless what's going on around you, not basing your feelings on what is or isn't happening. You are the center of the universe. You are the only one here. It's only you. You have all of the power, and you can create the illusion of disempowerment, but you're using your power to be disempowered. You're still in power. You're confident that you're unconfident. You're trusting in a lack of trust. You always, always, always are the one in power. And if you're in the negative state, you're using your power to create that illusion. And so many of us, we've been there. I've been there for sure. But it's like we're learning these metaphysical principles and we're not really applying them in the ways they need to be applied. So yes, this vision you have for your dream reality. And I want you to go big, all right? Go big. This is a dream. There's no limitations. It's a dream. It's an illusion. And you're the only one here, and you're the only one creating it. Nothing else outside of you has any influence unless you hand away your power to it and say that it does. But using this visualization is an amazing tool. But it only can take you so far because the only purpose of it is to get you into an excited state, a state of excitement. So once you're there, and this is a key part, I want you to really listen. Once you're in that excited state, completely drop the visualization. Just let it go, forget about it. Because the insistence is what holds you back. Insistence equals resistance. And that's a negative state of being that disallows your reality to happen or anything for going your way, because you're insisting that it has to be a certain way, and it prevents you from experiencing something greater. Like, there's nothing wrong with having this visualization, this North Star, kind of a goal to aim for, but you really need to get your physical mind used to the idea of not knowing what the outcome is going to be, because your higher mind knows so much more. Like, maybe you think you're gonna do something, well, your higher self knows that it's gonna be so much better than that. So when you insist on this vision that you have, it's actually holding yourself back from something so much greater, because you're insisting on something that you don't even need to insist on. Again, what you put out is what you get back. So if you're putting out, I am disappointed or sad or angry or frustrated, or I don't believe in myself, or I'm not good enough because things aren't happening in the way I think they should, or I'm not good enough at this yet, or I'm not perfect yet. And just drop the perfection, by the way, but you just hold yourself in this negative state, and you continue to get that as a result in your life because you haven't changed. You haven't. True change is not measured by your external reality changing. It's indicative of, or it's measured by you changing. You. It's your response to the outside. That's the measure of if you've changed. It's you responding differently. It's when some crazy person starts acting all crazy and violent, and instead of going into fear or anger, you're just like, whatever. They're just having a moment, let it go, whatever. Or if something happens and you don't get what you wanted at, I don't know, work, like a promotion, or you don't get a certain amount of money or whatever, it's the insistence that you should have. And then you continue to receive that result because that's where your focus is lying, as, oh, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, they didn't pay me enough, they didn't promote me, these people didn't respect me, blah, blah, blah. And then you get more of it because you get what you think about, no matter if you want it or not. This is an attraction-based universe. So what, things don't go your way? How exciting! You didn't get paid enough? How exciting! You didn't get promoted? How exciting! People started acting all crazy and it made you fearful? How exciting! Because now you get to investigate the emotional response generated by the belief system, and then you investigate the belief system and you do your best to let it go. You find that it's illogical. It's illogical because you are an eternal, indestructible being, and you are the only one here, and you're the only one creating your reality, and you have all the power. So what does it matter what happens to you? The power comes from, I'm good no matter what. And then you receive that, but not when it's like, oh, where's it at? It's not happening yet. Things aren't happening for me yet. Where's it at? Well, you haven't changed yet, because now you're disappointing yourself from your power because you're disappointed that it's not the way you want it to be. Everything is coming at you exactly perfectly as it needs to be. Stay in the positive state and use it. Use up the reason that it's there for, because it's not there. It wouldn't be there if there wasn't a reason for it. Everything is benefiting you at all times. So take it easy, don't beat up on yourself, and you got this, all right? Thank you very much.